Noticing and naming and why awareness is one of the most important parts of any change for the human being. So awareness is like, we have these called the stages of change theory, which is in behavior change, and it's kind of like a pre-contemplation and a contemplation phase, which is the most important phases before taking action towards a goal. And in the pre-contemplation phase, most people just go through life not even knowing that they have to make a change, that they may, and it might be a photograph, it might be, before you know, you're in the communion photo or the confirmation or something. Someone takes a photo of you somewhere. I'm not trying to, I'm just explaining, that's all. And all of a sudden you see yourself and you're like, whoa, I look beautiful, or I need to make a change. Or you put the jeans on, you put the bathing suit on, and before you know it, it's not fitting the way you thought it's going to fit. The pre-contemplation phase. And the contemplation is that you're awareness of this change and you want to acknowledge on how to make a change. It's called noticing. So you're noticing that you need to make a change, and then you're naming the patterns that you're seeing, and you're like, all of a sudden, whoa, I probably need to start making changes. Now all of a sudden what happens is, usually we need to actually understand, right, what is the actual triggers and the daily habits that's keeping us stuck in the position that's holding us back from achieving our goals. Now usually what happens is, you're probably on too much of a restrictive diet. You're probably a person that like wants to be able to turn your nutrition into your lifestyle a little bit, and you probably don't know where to start. Alright, most people don't know where to start, or they've tried so many different diets in the past that they end up just relapsing, falling back, and constantly stop starting all the time and having to restart their fitness. Maybe look into like and ask yourself a question of like, right, what kind of foods would I like to eat that are a little bit more sustainable for me to be able to make a positive change over time, right? Now let's be honest, if you have to lose a load of weight, or you have to get yourself into great shape, there's a high chance that you won't be able to eat pizzas and takeaways every single day. That's just reality. That's not that you've done anything wrong. This is just reality, because there's an excessive amount of energy intake in them. Some of them can have up to about 3,000 calories in a meal. So then we have to look at like, how do we set ourselves up for sustainable progress over time, while including some of our favorite foods that are calorie friendly, that are qualitative and quantitative choices.